Aloha, family and friends. Hi, I'm Scott Sommer, a holistic healer, and I'm here to talk about the top 10 questions that patients have about starting a program with me here at the clinic. So let's begin. So the first question of 10 is that patients wonder, how much is this going to cost me? Well, I have a couple perspectives on that. One is we don't accept insurance. However, we feel like we really work with people. If you have problems, if you're a senior, we have senior discounts, we have family discounts, children discounts, but otherwise it's less than $500 to come in to get a full assessment, and we have other tests that we can run as well based on your needs. If you have cancer, immune system problems, autoimmune, and so it's really based on what we find the first visit, and then we will tell you what you need and how to design the best program for you. The second question that's the most common is patients ask, what's going to happen during this new patient visit? And what does it include? Well, really, it's two parts. The first part is actually using technology. One is called the Zyto, which is an electronic scan out of Germany. And this has been around for 60 years, this technology. So we'll use this on your body to show you where the electrical imbalances are, and then also the right nutritional supplements that will help you. The second part is my physical exam, which is a form of kinesiology that I've developed over the last 20 years. And so we'll use this to find out where the electrical circuits are weak based on the acupuncture map of the body that's been around for 5,000 years. And this kinesiology that we use has been around for 100 years. And so it really works. It's very precise. And when we use modern technology, such as the Zyto scan, along with my physical exam, we come up with the best program that's personalized for your body to get the best results ever. The third question asked so commonly is, when will I notice a difference? Well, it's really based upon how many years you've had the problem. If you had the years, many years, this problem, say 1 to 5 years or 10 years or even 20 years, and most people don't even realize how long they've had a problem, it can take time, so I would say at least between 1 to 3 months, and it's really based upon, how long it takes for your red blood cells and your blood in general to, change. And so it takes 90 days, more or less, for the red blood cells to change in your body. And so if you do a couple cycles of that, like 3 months and then 6 months and then 9 months, then within 6 months, there should be some significant changes. And if you give me a year, we really believe that by changing your health and changing your lifestyles, getting the right supplements, it will change your life. So number 4 is, how do I conduct my tests? So the testing that I do, once again, is based on ancient medicine with kinesiology, and then using the Zyto to scan the body's electrical system. And the best way I kind of compare it to, people many times think that blood test is the end all. But we know, obviously, so many patients come to me after doing MRIs, CT scans, blood tests, without a result, with no answers from their Western physician. So what we do here is so unique because we actually can draw a bigger circle around the body, which is the electrical system. So we use electrical system and all of its results, in addition to the blood work that you would bring in for me to look at. So when I combine the best of both worlds, then we get the best results. And then you have a better understanding of how your body is working or not working and how to fix it safely and naturally. So number 5 is, how often should I come in? Well, in the beginning, usually it's, we have the new patient visit, and then we have you come back maybe in 2 weeks as a follow-up to make sure everything's working for you, you don't have any additional questions, and then make adjustments on the supplements. And then thereafter, then we would do like a 3-week follow-up, as you get better, and then monthly, and then finally every 2 months, and finally, roughly about every 3 months is about where we'd end up as a maintenance program. And sometimes people like every 4 months if they're from out of town, driving several miles. So that really is the summary. It's between 1 to 3 months would be the follow-ups based on how serious the problem is. And maintenance is just as important as putting out a forest fire, because once the forest fire is out, It's just as important to prevent a forest fire from happening again in your life and in your health, because nothing is more important than your health when you think about it, because it affects everything, your family, your friends, and your future. So number 6 is a common question, and that is should I continue to take my medication and see my Western MD? And the answer is yes to both of them. So what I believe is that, why not see your Western MD once a year, get a physical, get your blood test, and bring them in to see me. And then what I'll do is I'll look it over with you, and so I have a different perspective. I look at it from an Asian medicine point of view, and so I will definitely tell you a viewpoint that your Western MD will not. And we can work with your Western MD, that's fine, as far as getting you off of medication, but you can't just suddenly stop your medication. It's really important that we look at your medication, make sure that it's working for you, and as you continue to improve, you will not continue to need your medication. So that's the good news. So that's the answer to those questions. So remember, do not stop your medication until it's time, working with your doctor and working with me. So number 7 is, why do I need to take supplements? On the news and on TV, so many people talk about supplements and how they're even calcium, how it's bad for your heart. Well, that isn't really true. It's like you're comparing an apple to an orange. And so the main reason why you need to take supplements is because the soil is so depleted and we're under so much stress and we're surrounded by so many toxins, including GMO and our environment, that we need to supplement our diet. It's just not enough. And I'll give you an example that we have 1/100th the amount of iron in spinach today than we did 100 years ago. 100 years ago, we had 100 times more iron found in spinach. And so because of that factor, it's just greatly affecting our health. So we cannot expect, even if something's organic, we cannot expect the same amount of nutrients found in food as we did 100 years ago. So the only solution is to supplement with whole food supplements. And that's what we do. And that's the answer to fill in the gaps of all the deficiencies nutritionally, which will make us sick without them. So it's like crossing a bridge to the other side of health and wellness, that when we have the extra supplements to supplement our bodies and our minds, then we thrive like a healthy person would thrive in life. So question number 8 is, how long do I have to keep taking supplements? Well, like we said, supplements are meant to supplement your diet. So the better food you eat, the less supplements you have to take. But as long as you want to keep feeling better and prevent disease, then that's how long you should keep taking supplements. So basically, the rest of your life is probably the easiest answer, because the reality is that if you don't supplement your diet, then you're like leaving your front door open for disease. And that's the best way to describe holes in your diet. It's like leaving your front door open for some kind of disease to walk in, and you never know what could walk in. Diabetes, cancer, autoimmune, the risk is high without supplementation. So there are really 3 different types of supplements. On number 9, the question is why can't I just buy supplements at Costco or some other store? And so, it's comparing an apple to an orange. So, the difference is that when you read the ingredients and it says carrot or apple or beet, it means that it's a whole food supplement that your body will recognize and open the door to health and wellness. On the other hand, the synthetic vitamins will say ascorbic acid, which is not vitamin C. It's just 1/100th of the vitamin C molecule. And so it's very confusing, unless you read the labels and understand that not all vitamins are created equal. So if you want to, spend, try to save money, you're not really going to save your health. You're actually going to, be a detriment to your own health and longevity by taking synthetic vitamins that will not work and that will create more problems in the long run, creating nutritional deficiencies, versus a whole food supplement that has vitamins in it that we haven't even discovered yet, much like all the different planets that haven't been discovered yet in different galaxies. So number 10, and the final question is, what are the 4 pillars to health? So this is really simple. I've taken a lot of chemistry and biochemistry in my career, and I was almost an electrical engineer. So I believe in simplifying things to the simplest core. And the 4 pillars of health is number 1 is food as medicine. Hippocrates taught us that if we take care of ourselves and treat food as medicine, we really can heal. The second circle is really we don't have enough food because of all the nutritional deficiencies as we previously mentioned. So we really need to supplement with supplements. So that can be herbal supplements, homeopathic supplements, and nutritional supplements to supplement what we're not getting through our diet. The third pillar is really simple. It's lifestyle, right? So we all know that if we go to bed too late at night, don't get enough hours, don't drink enough water, don't exercise, have too much stress, all of these things will affect our health and vitality. And finally, the fourth pillar is therapies. So people don't even realize that they're electrically out of balance and how much acupuncture, as an example, can help them. A sauna session or a beamer session to help their circulation, or even a foot bath detox. So we have also light therapy. And so there's so many therapies we offer here. We offer 26 different therapies here in the clinic. So when we design the program for you and your body, then I will know exactly the right food for your body, the right supplementation, the right lifestyle changes, and finally the right therapies to help you with the 4 pillars of health. So at this point, I'd like to invite you to come in as a patient. If you're already a patient, then definitely stay on your program. And if you're not, then why aren't you? Because the reality is that the average person after age 30 or 40 is coming down with more and more disease. And if you don't do something about your health now, then when will you? When you're actually on fire going through the ER? When you have some sort of disease that your doctor has given you some death sentence? Or are you willing to prevent disease now, well in your 30s or 40s, and reverse the disease that you're not even aware of? So remember, if you take care of yourself now, then you can really add many years and longevity to your health in the future. And your health really is the most valuable, tool and gift that we've ever been given. And it truly is a gift of life. So I hope to see you soon. I invite you back to the clinic and come in as a new patient now that you know what it's all about and what to expect. And I look forward to meeting you very soon.